Moving on to other stories now, Asian markets joined a global rebound on Wednesday as the immediate impact from Brexit began to wane and investor sentiment improve. This comes after governments and central banks in Asia showed signs that they would ultimately introduce more stimulus measures. Minyoung looks beyond the recovering numbers.
The world's financial markets are finally settling down after the post-Brexit rout, and Asian stock markets are continuing the positive lead set by Wall Street and European markets overnight. In Korea, the benchmark Kospi closed on Wednesday at 1950 level, up over 1% from the previous day. The tech-heavy Kosdaq was also up around 1.5% at the close. The Korean won also gained against the U.S. dollar, trading at least 1,161, up 11.11 from Tuesday's close. Elsewhere in Asia, Japan's Nikkei closed 1.59% higher, while China's Shanghai Composite rose around 0.5% at the close. The rebound in the Asian market is in part due to optimism in the stock market that central banks and governments will step in with new stimulus measures to ease the post-Brexit market turmoil. Korea's financial authorities announced Wednesday that they will take preemptive steps to blunt the impact of Britain's vote to leave the EU camp.
Since there are possibilities that the current market will remain volatile for the time being, we will thoroughly monitor changes in the market and take possible measures.
A day earlier, the Korean government also said it's planning to introduce a stimulus package for the second half of the year that will include a supplementary budget of roughly $8.5 billion to revitalize the economy. Japanese policymakers also showed positive cues that they will implement new stimulus measures. At a meeting between Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and the Bank of Japan on Wednesday, Abe confirmed that he will mobilize all possible measures to stabilize the market, and the Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda also said the central bank stood fully prepared to provide dollars to the market when necessary. Asian gains followed all three major indexes on Wall Street: the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, and the Nasdaq, trading higher across the board, as well as European stocks also closing sharply higher on Tuesday. Minyoung, Arirang News.